My name is Michelle Reed, and I teach 6th grade at Heritage Elementary, and this is my 7th year teaching, all in 6th grade. One thing that is super important to me in my teaching is that my students feel like they're part of a family. Because I remember back when I was in school, the one thing I always remembered is how I felt. Not necessarily what I did, but how I felt when I left that school year or when I left that school. And so I try and make sure that my students feel comfortable at school, and one way to do that is to find a connection that you have with every student. Whether that's through sports that they like, through activities they're involved in. I love it when it's a school subject they're super passionate about, and so try to connect with each student on some level and make sure that they feel comfortable here at school. Something that I have found that's very cliche, lots of quotes about it, but if you can change the attitude of students, you can change their whole outlook on learning. And so something I'm very known for in the school and with other students is my love for math. And they know when they come in my class, they can never say that they don't like math, because that's just not okay with me. Math is my favorite subject, so it has to be everybody's favorite subject. So they come in, we talk about it, we do cheers, I love math, I love math, I love math, and I tell them, you know what, maybe in your head you really don't love math, but if you start telling yourself you love math, it's gonna change. And it really is amazing to see the progress and the change that happens over the year with students who hated math before and that truly end up loving it. I'm a dancer, I love to dance. I can't sit still for too long, so I always have to be up and doing things, and I think students agree that they need to be active in doing things as well, so hands-on is the best way to go. In math, we usually, generally, in a day, will take notes in a math journal, and I use lots of colors, colored pencils to exactly describe what we're doing, and so that they can see it visually. They use colored pencils in their math journal, and then we'll use some activity with that as well. In the morning, every morning at school, we walk a mile right at the beginning of the day. And I can tell you there's snowstorms, and I know that we say that the snowstorms bring in the crazy behaviors, but on those days that we can't walk the track, I see a huge difference. On top of teaching elementary school, I coach the drill team at Layton High. And so a typical day for me, if it's an 8A, we have practice at 6 a.m. So I practice over there at Layton from 6 a.m. till about 8:20, and then they have to be dismissed to go get ready for school, and I race over here and teach school here. And some days I have to race back from here over there to finish practice, to do an after-school practice Monday and Wednesdays. I guess one situation that I see arise many times, and I love when it happens and it just reaffirms to me that I'm where I'm supposed to be, teaching what I'm supposed to, is when students from junior high come back and they talk about, Miss Reed, I hated math before, but when I got in your class, I love math now, and I have my math journal and I use it in junior high and it's my favorite subject still. Anytime that happens, it's the greatest feeling in the entire world, when I'm able to share my love of math with somebody else and they're able to pick that up too and carry it on with them.